Hello, welcome to Miss Bailey's Daily Dose. Today, if you're in year 2, you're going to be learning to subtract 2-digit numbers with no crossing. And if you're in year 3, you're going to be learning to subtract 3-digit numbers with no crossing. And again, we are using our base 10. For anyone that didn't watch my video yesterday, I showed you how you can make this base 10 out of scrap paper, pencils and scissors. So have a little look. So for year 2 today, we are going to be seeing whether we can work out the calculation 48 take away 23. Just like when we're adding 2-digit numbers, we need to identify which are the tens and which are the ones. So again, I'm going to grab my pen and identify the tens and the ones digits in my calculation. So I can see that I've got 4 tens, 8 ones, which makes 48, take away 2 tens and 3 ones, so take away 23. Again, I'm using my place value chart. So I've actually done mine on a whiteboard today to save paper, so you can see. We need to make the first number first to make sure that we can subtract the 23 from it. So 48, it's got 4 tens, so I grab my 4 10 pieces and place them in my tens column. And I've then got 8 ones, so I need 8 ones, and again, they will be going in my ones column. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll count them just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've got 4 tens. Now, when we're taking away, we are not using the base 10 or adding any more on. We're going to be taking it away from it. So we are taking away 23. So we need to take away 3 ones first. That means I get rid of 3 of those ones. So I grab 3 of the ones from the ones column, move them to the side. And I also need to take away 2 tens. So I grab 2 of those tens and I'll move them to the side. Now I can see how many ones I've got left and how many tens I've got left. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones, and I have 1, 2 tens. So my answer to 48 take away 23 would be 25. And again, I can write that on my piece of paper here. And I'd keep doing that with other examples until the children are confident. When they are confident, like I said with the addition, they can move on to actually drawing it. So say if I was doing an example like 56 take away 31. So we'll do a quick one underneath. So 56 take away 31. I'd be drawing that 56. So again, I'm putting the tens of the ones columns on, so I know how many tens I've got, how many ones I've got. So I've got 5 tens, and I draw those 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got 6 ones, so I draw 6 ones. You could do that in dots or you could do it in squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks something like that. And then if I'm taking away 31, I always subtract the ones first. So I'm getting rid of one of those ones. Now they could either rub it out if they had a whiteboard pen or cross it off. And I need to get rid of 3 of those tens. So I cross off 3 of them. And then I see how many ones I've got left. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And I've got 1, 2 tens. So my answer would be 25. Now with 3-digit numbers, exactly the same, except you've got those hundreds. So today we're going to be looking at 348, subtract 123. Again, for those of you that were here yesterday, you've got your 100 tens and ones, place value chart. You can place that down there. And again, we need to make sure that we're putting the value of each digit at the top. So I'm going to label my hundreds. I'm going to label my tens. And then I'm going to label my ones. Just like that. So again, I'm making this first number, so 300. So I need to get 3 of these 100 pieces and put them in my hundreds column. I need to get 4 of my tens and place them in my tens column. And I need to get 8 ones, quite a few ones now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, because I'm subtracting, I always start with the ones. So I'm going to take away 3 of those ones first, and I move them to the side. I'm going to take away 2 of the tens, move them to the side, and I'm going to take 1 of the hundreds away. And then again, I'm counting from the ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones left. I've got 1, 2 tens, and I've got 1 200ths. So my answer would be 225. So 225, just like that. Again, if you're finding your child actually is being able to draw it instead, they can draw those numbers. So for example, let me get rid of that bit at the bottom. If I'm deciding that I'm going to draw 348, I need 300. So on my piece of paper, I might do 3 big squares to show the value of the hundreds. I'd need 4 of those 10s, so 4 of the 10s, and I'd need 8 little ones. Just like that. So they're going from that concrete to the pictorial. And then you can have a go with some of the other ones that I've put in the link.